Hello, it's Jim again. I've got a friend called Keen. Keen was a great rugby player, but he's an even better scientist. And Keen's about to tell you his story. Over to you, Keen.
So hi everyone, my name's Dr. Keen and this is Tamani, my son. We are Ngurrabal peoples from northern New South Wales. I grew up in Canberra on Ngunnawal country and I now work at the Queensland University of Technology as a sports scientist. So I grew up an absolute sports nut. I was interested in cricket, rugby, swimming. I used to play all of those sports all of the time and it led me to my passion, which was into sports science. During school, I studied computing, IT, and I also did a little bit of mathematics. I was particularly interested in how the body moved. So me and my friends used to go down to the cricket nets and film each other bowling and batting and take it home and analyse our techniques. I then took an interest from my computers and enrolled in a degree in IT at university, and I found that I was just drawn to human movement and sport and exercise science. I changed to sport and exercise science from a Bachelor of IT and I never looked back. In school, I studied computing and mathematics. I did this because I was interested in coding, but also I was interested in visualising data and working with Excel spreadsheets and large amounts of data. What I did was I enrolled in a Bachelor of Sport and Exercise Science, and this took me to study things like the body, coaching, biomechanics, performance analysis, exercise physiology, all of those great sport and exercise science subjects. But I also never lost sight of the importance of IT in the implementation of sports science and the provision of sports science services. So I actually used the skills that I had learnt through my high school career along with my university, and I used that in my sports science areas and practiced coding specific to sports science. This is where the notion of STEMfit comes from, is making physical activity fun with the basis of STEM. So we're really trying to work on how we can incorporate STEM subjects in physical activity, which is exactly what I'm passionate about. My people are very central to what I'm motivated to do. And since then I've worked for areas such as the Udjura unit at QUT, where I was the manager. And I helped in the provision of student services to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. So it's what I'm really passionate about, is this combination of sports science, STEM and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples empowered to do well in the STEMfit area. So when I was in high school, I was always told that being a physio was the only way to work with sports teams. Since then, I've discovered that there are so many different ways to work with sports teams, but also to work with other areas of physical activity, which are just as beneficial to society.